apostle.
Yeah.
You know what Jesus said? When Peter begins through revelation, recognize and know his name as the Christ. Jesus is the vessel, Christ is the Spirit.
Yes.
Jesus looked at Peter and said, Peter, he said, Simon Bar Jonah,
Yeah.
for flesh and blood
That.
has not revealed this unto you,
Jesus.
but my Father which are in heaven. So Peter received a revelation of the identity of Jesus Christ. And he said, because of this revelation now, you're qualified.
Stop.
I'll build my church.
Yes.
I'll build my church. Preacher, the church belongs to you. I'll build my church. Preacher man, preacher woman, the members is not yours.
Hallelujah, Jesus.
They belongs to God.
God. God, Papa.
I'll build my church.
Yes.
And the gates of hell
Not prevail.
shall not
Yeah. Jesus.
prevail
Thank you, Lord.
against it.
Yes.
But he didn't stop there. He said, unto thee is the keys of the kingdom. That means that you're not going to be only operating in the church,
Yes.
but you have kingdom
Access.
access.
Yes. Yes. Access.
Now you have the authority to bind
Unheard.
whatever God has bind up.
Yes.
You have authority to tie it up.
Thank you,
And
Lord.
whatever God has loose, you have the authority to loose.
Jesus.
The keys. The keys. Every business needs the key.
Yeah.
Who authorized you to build? Nehemiah was authorized by God to build. Who authorized you to build? You said you're going to build, and who tell you build? Oh, I'm building this, I'm building this. Who tell you build? See, because any times we do stuff by ourselves, God doesn't support it. And you end up struggling. Because God never sanctioned that. You did it by yourself. Because if it's your plan, you got to carry your own plan.
Jesus.
When God says something, He will back up what He said. He will back up what He said.
Amen.
From the book of Nehemiah chapter 1, we see Nehemiah had a prayer life.
Yes.
He was not just building like somebody that don't know what they're doing. He knew what he was doing.
Yes.
Because his instruction come from God.
Yes.
And when God gives you that instruction, I don't care how difficult it is.
Thank you, Lord Jesus.
Nehemiah had some folks that right there didn't want to see the work of God go on.
Uh-huh.
In chapter 6, some of them came and they try to
Put it down.
entice him. And he says, no, I can't come down.
Oh.
From doing a great work.
Jesus. Glory.
See, when you build, the devil will send all kinds of folks.
Yes.
Folks that
Jesus.
you thought were saved.
Uh-huh.
And you find out that they have been employed by the devil
Yeah.
against the ministry. Doesn't want the ministry go forward. Yes, you got riches in the church, apostle.
You do. Yes. Yes.
got witches in the church. That's why anytime I preach it and somebody speaking in tongue, I will discern that tongue and I say, shut up, you lying devil. Because not every tongue is the Holy Ghost. There's some witchcraft tongue that when they speak in that tongue, they're releasing spell in the...
Yes, Lord. Yes. Glory.
Releasing spell in the church. Where the church becomes, where the ministry becomes stagnant. Where everybody just fading away. When you are called to build, man of God, sometimes I feel like you're alone. Because the people that you taught see the vision and catch the vision and have your back when test and trial. There's no one but you and the Lord. Because you got a lot of folks that as long as they're in the spotlight, they don't mind helping you. Because they want everybody to know that they're helping you. Paul told the church in Rome that there's a particular ministry called helpers, not preachers. They'll help the church grow. They will use their resource and sacrifice for the church to grow. I was in Jamaica last year, December, and I was preaching. Went there the first night. We preached to a week revival. And God told me there's witches in the church. And I said, Father, that night I got something for those witches. I gonna preach Jesus like I'm mad. And I begin to preach Jesus. The fire of God hit them. God knocked them down. Crying out. Demon crying out of folks that you thought was saved. Folks that you thought saved, filled with the Holy Ghost. There is a familiar spirit that I creep up in the church. And trying to get close to the pastor. That's why pastor have a eagle eyes like Isaiah. Because they know slay the shepherd.
Yeah. Scatter
the sheep scatter. We need some intercessors in the church that are spiritual. They don't need to be carnal. This thing are spiritual. You got to know the spirit that are operating behind that person. We preach a week, and after we get to preach a week, we call every night folks who repenting. Witch come repent. Homosexual come up and repent. You only hear what I'm saying. When you preach Jesus, he breaks hold. He set the captive free. We had a Rasta man. We call him in Ireland Rasta man. But we call him Bingy man. Because Rasta man, it's not easy to win them. They believe in Selassie, Jah, but they don't believe in Jesus. And anytime you see one of them come to repent, you better believe that the power of God convicted. Rasta came up and gave his life to Jesus. The church was stagnant. The place where the church built in Jamaica, Samaria, it was a witchcraft area. The whole area. The first night, I preached like a madman because I know exactly what I'm dealing with. Getting ready, fasting up and praying up. I had to get through preaching, calling out the call. There was deliverance. People gave their life to the Lord. And that night we was going home to the hotel. There was a big dog came out of the woods. And I never seen no dog this. And the dog hit the car on my side. And when we look back, you see, I said, well, if that's a dog, he dead. I know he dead. We look back, there's nothing. So the next day, I tell the pastor, I said, what's going on here? Then the pastor started to say, this place is a witchcraft place. You know, preacher want to come here preach. When they hear, he said, when they hear and say, Mary, not going there.
Oh my God.
Saints of God, it was so heavy witchcraft. When you preach, I bought one of my spiritual sons, the young man that preached that night. And he preached that Tuesday night. And when he preached, the Lord told me, come down and stand close to him. This man was under attack while he was preaching. This man was about to black out. And so I'm looking at him and I pray. And then he looked at me. Then he gave me the mic. And then I started to pray. And then afterwards he told me, Pastor, my leg feel weak. My tongue began to roll up. I couldn't even speak. Say the word good.